guys, welcome back to another video. This is Africa Football Connect and we are back again talking transfer news and what has been happening in the world of football and all the changes and the shifts that has been happening. So before we go anywhere, please click the like button, click the subscribe button. It helps the channel a lot. Just do that right now before we go anywhere. So the big main news, like you can see in the title, Willian is having medicals at Arsenal as we speak right now, or is having medicals, then the agreement to be done. So it means that it's done with Willian and Chelsea, and that's a done deal that is about to be complete. So we'll keep you updated from whatever that is moving on from then. And also we are talking Jadon Sancho and the deadline we are in it, that we are passing right now, that United were not able to meet the requirement money that United had to pay for them to get this player. So it seems like nothing is happening. And also we are talking Liverpool signing a left back in Konstantina Katsumi or something like that. It's still hard for us to catch the name, but we'll get there. Remember now is coming to us, and they are saying that we can call him, is it Kumi, Tumi or something like that? Something like that. We'll get to understand that. So that's what is happening, and that's all we are talking about. And we will talk about other rumors we are getting also in the same time as we are doing this thing. So please don't forget to click the subscribe button, click the like button. It helps the channel a lot, and leave your comment below on what you think on the transfers that we'll be talking about in this thing. So the first transfer news that we are hearing, which was 25 minutes ago, they're saying that Michaal Zorc comments on Jadon Sancho are thought to be bargain moves. Man United wanted to pay £90 million over the 3 installments and further 18 in odds, but Dortmund valuation was around 20 million higher, and they wanted a larger lump sum payment. So United seemed like they didn't have money in hand, so that's what led to what we had to go through. So they couldn't pay the money, so that's what will be happening. But the day is not yet over. Maybe something can happen anytime soon from now, but the deadline was today. And some rumors were saying that the guy was already on his way going to Borussia Dortmund training. So we don't know how true it is and whatever that is happening, but we'll keep talking about it. And other breaking news, like the main news that we're talking about, they're saying the breaking news is that Willian has undergone his medical at Arsenal, and the deal is expected to be confirmed soon. So it means his medical, he has already went through the medicals at Chelsea, at Arsenal, and the deal will be confirmed as soon as the things are finished. So this confirms that he is moving to where? He's moving to the club he wanted to go all along. So that's all that is happening. Let me go more, and we continue again. So Dortmund sporting director Michaal Zorc, we planned, this is what he was saying, the director of Dortmund, he was saying, we planned on having Sancho in our team this season. The decision is final. I think that answers all our questions. So all the United supporters, all the United people, even the guys who are dealing with the marketing and the edu, all the people, they're still hoping that there's still a way or a will to sign Sancho this season. But the director of Dortmund is saying that this is an end. They are putting an end to this. So it means all the rumors that we're gonna be hearing from now to wherever we'll be going, they won't be relevant, because they're saying that they had given Manchester United a grace period of more than, was it a month or something, for them to secure this deal, because they had made this guy their main target, but they failed to reach all what Dortmund want. So the end news to this is that it's coming to an end. There's no moving on to this. So that's what they're saying. Let me hear you guys what your comments were to this post. That's what we have actually been waiting for. I think there was no need to sign that young player with an agent amount. Let's wait and see good signings for Man United this summer. I know they shall find some good winger with good amount, although Man United forward are just okay. Let's move on. Ed Woodward, that's Tash Given. He's a Man United supporter, and saying that we wanted to sign him, but there are other Sanchos out there, good players than him, and that will be even less in amount than what Sancho was being offered. So let's move on from this and let's see what happened. And Moser is saying that well done Dortmund, and good news for my player Greenwood. So rumors were that he was going to be taking over the Greenwood jersey. So this guy feels like, this is a Manchester United fan, he feels like it actually secures a spot and a jersey for Greenwood to continue playing, and we'll see what will be happening from there. And 1 hour ago in the city of Newcastle, they're saying that Newcastle are set to win the race to sign Republic of Ireland midfielder Jeff Hardrick on a free transfer. So it seems like the transfer that the Newcastle have been having with other clubs, I'm not sure which ones, it seems like they're the ones who are actually about to win the transfer. So good news for the Newcastle. I don't really know how much the player is, but he's a free agent as we speak. So it seems like they were able to give him a better deal that he was able to accept. So let me hear the comments from you guys, what you're thinking. And Andriana Jr. is saying that if Newcastle don't get relegated this season, it will be a great miracle. He's saying that if Newcastle don't get relegated in the season of 2020-2021, it will be a great miracle. Which I don't even know where Adriana Jr. this is coming from, because Newcastle has finished in a good place, which was number 11 or something. Please confirm with that on the link on the comments below. I think it's around number 11 or somewhere there, I'm not really sure. But for them to get relegated, I think you are just saying things that are irrelevant. The club is at a high at the moment. We'll see how they do next season. We'll be watching, we'll keep an eye on them, and we'll be talking about them. And El Cado is saying that from being linked with a 300 million transfer to a signing a free agent, he's complaining that they were linked with a player who was worth 300 million. Now the transfers, now they're signing somebody who is a free agent. I think they're just being disappointed as a Newcastle fan and stuff like that. But we'll find out what happens more as we keep moving on with the transfer. And another news again concerning the Sancho deal. This was 2 hours ago. Manchester United are still confident on landing Borussia Dortmund star Jadon Sancho, despite missing today's deadline for matching his 220 million euro valuation that was set by Dortmund. So this is Daily Mail that are saying Manchester United are still confident that they can get Jadon Sancho, even though they've missed the deadline that was set by Borussia Dortmund. But we just said that Borussia Dortmund's managing director saying that this is the end and they're staying with the striker this season. Maybe they might try next season if they still want the player. Liverpool, we did the same when we wanted Keita, so they can also wait and maybe they might get their dream move and their dream player. So they just have to be patient. Let me hear your comments though. Madikane, he's saying this, or he or she is saying that the player is in Switzerland training with the best team. It doesn't have time to be installed. It doesn't have time for installments pairs. Oh, I think it's just making jokes. It's just making fun of Manchester United and how they're doing their deals. Okay, let's find out. Borussia Dortmund must remember one thing. Greed brings agony and suffering. It doesn't buy trophies. Never will. All clubs out there in Europe must remember that no matter how much you charge for a player, if that player wants to move to another club, let them go. Holding a player against his wishes is not good for future signings. And Ricky Anton is the person who's saying this, and I agree with you. You remember the Coutinho situation at Liverpool? He wanted to go to Barcelona. We tried to hold him. We tried by all means to hold him until we had to let him go, because it wasn't going to help the club or anyone if the player didn't want to be in the club. So letting him go, it was the best move for us, and we were able to move on to other better deals, and we were able to get better players and greater signings from this. So I think I agree with you from what you are saying, that holding on to a player who's not interested to be in the club doesn't really help. Even if we said that we want him for the whole season, if he wants to go, he will always go. So letting him go, it will never really help. So we'll see what happened. But the Ricky is saying truth, and he doesn't buy trophies. We will never get trophies from holding a player who doesn't want to be there and holding him against his wishes. So, like he just said, I agree with what he just said. Let's see what happens, and we'll keep talking about it. So, which is true exactly, Ricky? You are telling the truth. Holding on to a player against his wishes doesn't really solve anything, because no matter what, the player will always go to the dream club. But we'll see what will happen. And look what Norwich just did to Jamal Lewis. They had to be greedy with the money of the player. Now he has lost his dream move to a better club, and he was going to be raised to become a better player. Now he has lost that same situation. So that's the same situation with the Borussia Dortmund here. They're holding a player who doesn't want to be in their club. He wants to go to Manchester United, but they want the amount that they need. So we don't know what is going to happen from then, but just let him go. Just let him go. That's the thing that we might say, because he wants to go. Even though the installments are not yet due an agreement, you can always work this thing out, because the money that these guys are demanding as the first payment, it's a lot for Manchester United to handle. They were willing to pay 90, then they are not refusing the amount that Dortmund has said they want, but they're saying that they can pay it in installments. But Dortmund are not willing to listen to those nonsense or bullshit, if I could say. So we'll see how it goes, but holding on to a player who's not interested in playing in the team doesn't help anything. That's the same with the Coutinho situation when he was moving to Barcelona. So we'll see how it goes. We'll keep watching and we'll talk about it more. So Bayern Leverkusen, they're saying that their midfielder Kai will be moving to Chelsea following the conclusion of the German side Europa League campaign. So they are saying that the player will be moving to Chelsea. Remember, the midfielder always been linked with the Chelsea before the league even finished, the past league that we just finished. So it seems like he'll be going to Chelsea. Let me hear your comments, guys, what you're saying in this issue. Alvebra is a Manchester United supporter. I can see with his logo. He's saying this: imagine Chelsea starting with a front four that has little or no knowledge of the Premier League. I know they have potential, but it's a huge gamble. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. It makes sense though, because they have they're signing Kai. They've signed who else? They've signed who's the other player? Who's the other player? I'm forgetting this one who was interested. Oh, they've signed this player from Ajax. What is his name? Remind me his name. The person that Chelsea signed. It was what was his name? From Leipzig. Timo Werner. And they've signed the other one from Ajax. I forgot his name. I'll try. Ziyech. So they've signed 3 players now, and Kai will be the 3rd player, and they have no knowledge or anything about the Premier League, and the Premier League is different from or a lot of leagues in this world. So it's going to be a huge gamble, and we'll see how it play out. But I understand what you're talking about. It's going to be very interesting to find out what happens next season. And Elijah is saying that welcome to the best team in the world. That's an understatement. Is it talking about Chelsea as the best team in the world? Hello, Liverpool here. We are the best team in the world, and we know we are, because we have a lot of trophies to prove it right now in this year. So that's why there are a lot of people laughing at this joke. But welcome to Chelsea, guy, and I hope you enjoy your time in the blue side of the London side. We'll see what happens. So they're saying that this comes from Juventus. They're saying that Matuidi is leaving Juventus and is set to sign for Juventus and set to sign for David Beckham's Inter Miami. Oh, so that is like in America, right? Inter Miami is in America. That's the David Beckham's team that is in America. So he thinks he's done with the European football. He's thinking of going to America. Cause let me talk about the MLS. It's called the MSL League, right here, the one that is in USA. it's a league that you go when you are thinking of retiring. Like for example, people like Gerard, Rooney, they went to there so that they played their last years of football there. So is he thinking of retiring now? I don't know. Maybe that's why. Because I think he's going as a free agent. We'll get to find out more about it. What is this guy? Sibayon is saying that good luck to him. If Juve wants to succeed in Europe, they need to get rid of midfielders like that. Oh, that's harsh. That's harsh. I don't know what to say. I'm just going to be quiet on that one. And Mr. Sean is saying that good midfielders of Juve must be Arthur, Ramsey, and Costa. Ramsey is a defensive midfielder. You all see wonders. Okay, we'll see wonders. Let me see what he's saying again. Back 3, delete Sandro and Diallo. I know nothing more about the Juve team. I have to look at those people you just mentioned. Because I heard that Diabala might be leaving Juve as well. So I don't know how you're going to do your thing, guys. How you'll be set up for next season. Inter Milan are looking to sign Chris Smalling from Manchester United. The Nerazzurri have turned their attention to the English centre-back after failure to Lekuva Nikodi Mildovic. What a name! Away from Fiorentina. So it seems that they were interested in signing a Fiorentina defender and they failed. So they are now interested in getting Chris Smalling from Manchester United. Remember, Chris Smalling was on loan to Roma. And it seems like there have not been any agreement with Roma of signing Chris Smalling. But even though Roma wants to keep him on another season-long loan, but United are not taking that. I think they only need people who are buying the player. So I think Inter Milan might get the player if Roma don't step up and get their player, because they were given with an option to buy when they made the loan move for the player. So we have to see how the Serie A side get rid of this, how they'll deal with this situation. So it's going to be a battle between the two clubs if they're going to sign the player. But it's also weird that Inter Milan, for a team that wants to challenge for the league, they are signing players that you don't even think that they still have the potential to challenge. People like Chris Smalling, they are not really worth of a team that wants to challenge Juve for next season Serie A title. So we'll wait and see how it goes. Let's hear all your comments, what you guys are saying. And there's this guy called Gushimani. Oh, that's his name, Gushimani. What an interesting name. And he's saying that Inter should give us Lazio Montez and we'll give them Lingard, Smalling, Dalot, and Perez. Oh my God. And even the Master Jones. He's talking about Phil Jones. I think this guy's making fun of Inter Milan. They just need their best striker right now. He's not exactly. Yeah, I think him and Lukaku have been the best striker. Martinez and Lukaku have been the best striker. So Manchester United, they want him to partner with Rashford, and I don't know how they'll set up that team, and they'll give them a number. Let me count the players. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they'll be given 6 players for if they give them this player that they need. That's a classic joke. I don't think it will ever happen in this lifetime, and I don't think it will ever happen. It's just a guy who's this are only your dream, man. I don't think it will ever happen, but it'll be okay though. But I don't think Inter Milan will want to lose such a crucial striker as they are trying to challenge for the Serie A next season. And Musa Omar is saying that they Inter we will also have Lingard, Pereira, and Jones. Please take them all. Oh, at the dear Inter, we will also have Lingard, Pereira, and Jones. Please take them all. For people who have served United for such a long time, that's an odd way to say goodbye to them, Manchester United fans. You should be caring of your players, if I could say. That would be an odd way to say goodbye to your players, guys. You should take them out with respect. And we go back again to the Sancho situation. And Jadon Sancho was so confident of a move to Manchester United. He had said his goodbye to the Dortmund staff when the Bundesliga season finished last season. It is now believed that you need to hand in a transfer request to have any hopes of moving to the Old Trafford now. That's Independent giving information of Jadon Sancho. And there's a big comment from a guy called Mendy, and he's saying he simply won't do that. Dortmund staff have been okay. Let me prepare that. He's saying it simply won't do that. Dortmund staff has been so good with him, and they gave him the opportunity to develop his skills and to turn into one of the most talented youngsters in the world of football. He has been happy there. Yes, he would love to go back to England, but we will never be against staying. He will never be against the staying at Borussia Dortmund. If it's United board responsibility to make the next move, and they know exactly what they have to do. Yeah, I agree with what Mendy is saying there. United have been given all the things they have been given a nice printout of what they have to do to get the striker. Borussia Dortmund, they have never said that they're not interested in doing the deal or what. They have given them all. They just told them that you have to meet all these requirements to get the midfielder. And the midfielder, when he was at City, he was starved of football. And when he got the chance to move to Dortmund, they gave him the chance to actually become the player he is right now. So I don't think there is any chance in this world you ever do that to the club that has retained all this trust that they've given in him, and they have retained all by trusting him, by making him one of the best star now he is in the world of football. So I don't think he will end in a transfer request. And United board, it's all your fault that you were not able to get this player. You had given all the rights, they had given you all that you had to do for you to get the player. But it seems like you failed, and you failed your manager, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So that makes sense. And the Aya is saying that United fans gather here, let's cry together. Jokes like this, for me as a Liverpool fan, are just jokes that will make me laugh. I don't want to hate other United supporters that are here, but these are just a crazy joke from a rival fan. It might be a City supporter or United supporter or Liverpool supporter who's making fun of the Manchester United fans for losing their main target this season. Lazio are ready to launch a bid for forward Vante Moric. The Italian outfit are hoping to land the 26-year-old signature for a cut price fee of €20 million aimed by Fabercats. Uncertain financial situation. I don't know who he is, so I'm just going to pass. Sheffield United have had a bid of €2 million bid accepted by Wigan for left back Aaron Robson, I think that's the name. That's Sky Sports saying. Wigan are desperate for money. They were deducted 12 points, then relegated to League One. So far, one of the biggest clubs potential buying him in the world to Sheffield. I would fire his agent. Oh, that's harsh. I don't really know. I was just reading so that I just passed by. So it's official that Chelsea have confirmed that Pedro has left the club after 5 years. That's the Chelsea club confirming this story. Good luck to Rodriguez. His name is Pedro Rodriguez. I already know that part. Good luck to Rodriguez. That's a comment from George. And he's saying that it's time to try your luck elsewhere. One common thing with players leaving Chelsea are pictured carrying something like you can see here. Our teams only a player's pick. My question is, there's never won anything. That's not really important what he's saying. Amazing player, good luck to him. Yeah, that's nice. That's good news. And Arsenal are ready to make an offer to pay Mose Ozil off and reach a deal of subdued to the German midfielder. £350 a week, that's the wages he was getting if he moves to another club. So we'll wait to find out. Let me hear the comments. If I am Ozil, I will not agree. Arsenal FC are very, very stingy, stingy enough. Okay, that's your thought. That's so good news. It's best for both sides. He can go to PSG or Juventus. Ozil is a top side. He's a top side and has goals, yes, and he still has a lot to offer, but on developing teams he will struggle. Okay, I hear what you're saying, Mr. Lamek. Real Madrid's youngster Takefusa Kabo is set to join Villarreal on a season-long loan for a fee of €2.5 million. Okay, so the comments are, Joseph is saying Chelsea should have got this guy plus I love him. Second Messi. Yeah, that's what is believed to be the second Messi, guys. So it seems like Real Madrid wants to give the youngster a chance to go develop elsewhere, because it will be very hard for him to get football time in the club, but he will do very well if he goes play to another club that is still there, and Villarreal will give him the chance. And Spear C. Hell is saying 2026 Real Madrid front three: Vinicius Junior, Haaland, Takefusa Kabo. That's your dream moves, guys. We'll see how that will go. As a Barcelona fan, I will say nothing more, but I heard that kid is really good. He could be as good as Messi, or even better. We don't know. We'll wait to find out on that. Manchester City are ready to slash Nicolas Otamendi's asking price of $8 million after the signature of Nathaniel Klein. Napoli had been quoted around 15 million for Otamendi, who has 2 years left in his contract. So it seems like United City are cutting the 15 million asking price of Otamendi, which is 50 million pounds, to at least 8 million. That's what is believed to be said, and Napoli are interested in the player, so that is something that can happen. Let me hear your comments. And Lengard is saying that Otamendi will choose Farmers League, where there is fertilizer, where there's fertile soil and resource. And another one, Sia Magabus, is saying Manchester City won't sell Otamendi. He is a strong defender. Speak for yourself. That guy makes a lot of mistakes, so I don't think they will keep him. He's going. 7 hours ago, that's saying United manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has hinted that Paul Pogba is set for a prolonged stay at the club. So it means that there are contract talks happening with the player. So that's it, guys. It seems like Pogba will be staying for more years. Remember, the partnership between Bruno and Pogba is just above this world. So we'll find out what will happen to this, and we'll keep you informed, and we'll keep giving you more and more into the story as they are doing the contract negotiation and stuff. Lefan Simboni is saying that this guy can be as good as De Bruyne, but his attitude is what is costing him, and it's tarnishing his talent. And yeah, that's true. He can be as good, but I think his attitude needs a little bit twisted. He needs to twist his attitude a little bit. And Emmanuel is saying nothing lasts forever. Even Rooney left at some point. Yeah, I hear what you're saying. Arsenal have seen a £28 million bid, but have seen a 28 million bid for Sporting Lisbon winger Jadon Fernandes rejected. So it seems like the one that they wanted, it has been rejected for Fernandes. So we'll wait to find out. Let me hear what the Arsenal fans are saying on the comments below. They should have left. They should just leave the boy alone. We need to sort our defensive with 28 million. I'm sure we can add some funds and get someone great at the back if we are serious about making our backline strong. Yeah, that makes sense. See, Arsenal need to develop their backside like Chelsea than to be focusing on the forward and the front. I think the likes of Willian, Lacazette, and who else? And the Nicolas Pep can do the job, and even Nels and Saka, those are the players you can put, but your backside is the one that is suffering. So I think Arteta needs to shift his focus to the backside, not the front side. Arsenal, that's Embrian Fall. He's saying Arsenal, take that time at some take that money and add some to the first offers you made. Partey the sign and so this guy is what he's just saying that because some of the things he has written are not making sense here. They're saying that Arsenal should take that money and try to get the signing of Partey to their club because they need somebody who can stabilize the midfield at the same time when they need to add in their back. So
7:00.
I agree with what he's saying and it makes a lot of sense. 8 hours ago, Liverpool FC will hand Nicholas Williams a new long-term contract to keep up the upcoming defender at Anfield until 2025. That's Daily Mirror giving the story. So which is good for the youngster, and I like this one. And Emmanuel Taba is saying that as far as James goes, he ain't one of them. That's just being, I don't think that's a Liverpool fan, that's just another person who's just hating on the youngster. You can't say he's not one of the good guys who are growing up to be one of the best. Did you see what he was doing? I think he's going to be as good as Trent, he's going to be as good as most of the young backs we see here. And one Liverpool fan who's called Evelyn is saying that good news. Jadon Sancho, we are back again on another Jadon Sancho story, and they're saying that Jadon Sancho is on the Borussia Dortmund plane on the way to their training camp in Switzerland. The German club have previously said that if he's not going to the training camp, he would stay at the club next season. If he's going to the training camp, he's staying to the club next season. So it means all hope for United are over. I can't be reading more comments on this thing. I've been doing that all along. Lazio are in talks to sign Chris Wood from Burnley, with their manager Simon Anti eager to lend the Kiwi target man. Nyazwaz is saying that that would be a good move for Chris Wood, and he would play in the Champions League next season. Yeah, I agree with that. Lazio and Yanga is saying that Lazio will win Serie A next season if this is true, with them also adding David Silva to their squad. I can't wait. That is really something I would even put a like on, because they are really strengthening their club and it seems like they're doing really good. Barcelona will hope to terminate Bernardo Silva. Barcelona will hope, that's 9 hours ago. Barcelona will hope to tempt Bernardo Silva to La Liga, and may offer Manchester City a cash plus player deal in response. The Spanish giants plan to use Nelson Semedo as part of a prospective banner. So Barcelona are by all means trying to get rid of some of the players, so they want to get Bernardo Silva to the club, and are willing to even give a player to Manchester City as a feedback. But remember, Bernardo Silva is a free agent. You just have to go talk to the player and leave the club alone. Why do you have to send a player there? As a Barcelona fan, this is just insulting in a way. But let me hear what KK is saying, a fan. Do the board members of Barca even watch their team play? If they did, they wouldn't realize Semedo is a great right back. Thank you very much. I agree with what Keke is saying there. If Barcelona even took time to watch what this guy is doing as a right back in the team, it's just amazing. You can't be selling a player and getting somebody who's actually looking for a club to retire to. Why are you so eager to get rid of the player, Barcelona? Why are you so eager? I don't understand. The guy is really playing so good and he's doing amazing work. Why would you want to get rid of good talent like that? Aliviana is saying that, haha, with this season so great, Mirez, he will score and assist more more than Bernardo. That's true. I don't understand what is happening here. This is just some crazy thing that Barcelona are doing. 10 hours ago, Real Madrid will offer Toni Kroos or Isco as part of exchange to sign Paulo Dybala from Juventus. The Spanish side offer would have a total of valuation of over 100 million euro. That's sport media set that are saying this, and people are laughing to this. Let me hear what Musa is saying. There's a fan who's commenting, is saying that the deal is very nice, but they should not include Toni Kroos or Isco and Hazard. They should leave Madrid. They should leave Madrid must. They should leave Madrid must. A special Hazard, waste of big money for him, for he doesn't even impact anything completely. One season, no one goal, maybe one assist. Okay. As a big Hazard fan, when he was at Chelsea, I would agree he has been a total flop at Madrid. He hasn't even provided anything to talk about. And they're saying that this guy should let this guy go. They should leave Isco and the Kroos and maybe use Hazard as the one who goes, because he's being a total flop this side. And Asen is saying that Dybala to Barcelona, and they just put a smile. I don't know if that is true. Manchester United's pursuit for Jadon Sancho could put them in an outer dilemma if the Borussia Dortmund 100 asking price. This was a long time ago before the new news that we've heard, so let me just pass it and not look at it, guys. This has come to an end. But these were the transfer news that we have heard, guys. Let me check if there are any latest ones that I just happened to since I was doing this thing. Let me try to find out if we have any new transfers. But as we stand at the moment, these are the transfers we are hearing right now, that the things are happening. And congratulations to Liverpool for signing Castino, the new right back, and shame on you Wolves, Norwich, for letting one of England's best, some of the upcoming signings of players who are going to be grown to a better player at Liverpool. You just let one of the best people to leave your club without actually experiencing the best type of football he was going to experience at Liverpool. But what can we say? If it was not meant to happen, it was not meant to happen. So 26 minutes ago, Gonzalo is ready to leave Juventus, and the striker could be rising from his could be released from his contract this summer. So they're saying that Gonzalo Guendo and I don't know his name, but Gonzalo, the Juventus striker, is said to leave Juventus. He wants to leave, and he can be set free from this contract. Juventus have adopted a plan to sign Jorginho from Chelsea and will. Let me see what they're saying there. They're saying that Juventus have adopted a plan to sign Jorginho from Chelsea and will instead, have abandoned the plan of signing Jorginho from Chelsea and will instead target fellow Inter Milan Silva. It is a fellow Italian midfielder Sandro Tonali from Brescia. That's the source from Gazette. So Juventus were interested in signing Jorginho from Chelsea. Remember, Jorginho and Sarri have always been having that weird thing. That's why he came from where Sarri was at Inter Milan to Chelsea. Now Sarri was at Juventus. They wanted to take him from Chelsea to Juventus. Now Sarri has been fired and there's now Pirlo, the new manager, and they're saying that let's abort this plan of getting Jorginho because he doesn't see what is so special about the player, but at least go for a target who's called Sandro Tonali from Brescia. I don't know where who's that is, but we'll get to find out what will happen. So that's the new update from Juventus, guys, and we'll wait to hear more on whatever that is happening with the club. But this way, the transfer news, guys, and I'm hoping that I do the jersey reaction tomorrow. I'll do the video and set everything out, or maybe I might even do it today, this evening. I just want to get rid of it and show you what I think about the jerseys, and I'll be rating them over 10. But please, this will help the page a lot if you click the subscribe button, you click the like button, and you click anything, share the share button to share it with your other people who are interested in hearing the new transfer. Don't just do as much as you can to help the page grow, guys, so that we can actually do more, because I have a couple of number of people who wanna come to talk to us in this page when this Premier League and other league seasons begin, but they cannot come because of how things are at the moment and how few we are. But we hope that the page grows before we get to that, and I'm hoping that by you liking the page it will help us to grow and actually do more. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll meet again on another video. This has been Sam, your host, and this was Africa Football Connect. So thank you very much. See you on another video.